If you're like most attorneys, navigating through negotiations and red lines can be complex and time-consuming. Countless revisions and constant pressure to meet deadlines. Well, today we'll be introducing Pramata's game-changing GenAI experience that simplifies negotiation and redlining like never before for all the attorneys out there. Here, we're looking at a contract draft that has been sent to us from the other party. In this case, the other party happens to be an existing customer who we have a current relationship with. Here's the current party. We have a master, amendments, and also different orders. Now they'd like to recontract, and we've been exchanging these drafts back and forth, and they recently sent one with their red lines. First of all, notice that we're in Microsoft Word, the drafting and negotiation tool used and loved by 100% of attorneys. So there's no need to learn or adopt a new drafting tool. Now, normally, attorneys would just file this away and put off their review because it's going to eat a lot of hours in their day. But with Pramata's GenAI analysis off to the right here in Microsoft Word, attorneys can quickly analyze this agreement against their organization's playbook by clicking on Playbook Analysis. Now, as I click on this button, what Pramata's AI is going through is this draft contract, and it's going to highlight all of the key clauses in the contract and how they align with our playbook in a very easy to see red, yellow, green flags. So let's go into each one. We'll go into the greens first. Green is straightforward. And notice when I click on this clause, it takes me directly to that section in the document. And what the green is telling me is basically that this is in alignment with my playbook, and therefore I don't really need to redline it. Even though it may be worded slightly differently than our standard clause, the essence is similar and hence the green. I can mark this as settled so that it doesn't keep reappearing next time I run this analysis. Now let's go to the yellow. In this case, a yellow is something that, first of all, we cannot find in any other contract management vendor aside from Pramata. What a yellow flag means is that this clause is not in compliant with our playbook. However, we've previously agreed to these terms with this customer in the past. So in this case, the other party struck down our 5% standard price increase provision and made it 3%. The deal provision is what we agreed to in the past, and it's saying we agreed to 3% previously and references the Master Services Agreement section 5.2. We can even verify this by going into the master, going into the repository and seeing, did we agree to that? And here we can hover over price escalator. And sure enough, section 5.2 says that we agree to no more than once per year, no more than 3%. So that's great. The yellow is a good warning to perhaps not redline this clause, because the last thing I want to do is annoy the customer by ignoring our previous stances. So now that we've seen the green and the yellow, let's move to the reds. The reds are the clauses that do not align with our playbook. In this case, when I click on the clause, it explains what changed from the previous version. It tells me how the clause deviates from my standard position. It also informs me that if I decide to accept this, then I will need approval from InfoSec. But let's try to see if the other party will agree to our standards here and click on Auto Redline to modify the clause and insert our preferred position. So here we've inserted our preferred position of 5 days. Notice that it didn't swap out the entire clause, but inserted the language only in the spots necessary so it aligns with our standard. I can also click on Comment, and what that does is it leaves an explanation of what we are doing and the rationale behind why we marked up the contract in the way we did. So there you go. You can see how Pramata's radically simple approach to negotiation and redlining can make attorneys much more efficient in their jobs, speed up deals, reduce risks during negotiations, and improve the collaboration by leveraging all of the historical negotiation knowledge and context. To see how you can drastically save time and money with our GenAI experiences, schedule a demo with one of our product experts today. Thank you.